It is Friday, May 22nd, 2026. Welcome to another edition of Baseball Today presented by T-Mobile. That is my girl, Sully Deportes. I am Trevor Plouffe, producer Dan, along for the ride as well. Yes, Chris Rose is – I actually don't even know where Chris Rose is at. I truly do not know where he's at. It doesn't matter because we're kicking him out. He doesn't even consider himself a California kid, but I know that you do. Sully, thank you for joining us. How you doing?
Yeah, of course. Thank you for having me. I'm doing good. It's Friday. We're going into a long weekend. Can't really complain. Aside from the weather out here in New York, it's not great.
Oh, I thought you were going to go complain about the Angels too because they stink,
No,
Sully.
no, we're not talking about the
No.
Angels today. And everybody in the comments rejoiced. No Angels talk today.
I love that. Yeah, we don't need to talk about the Angels at all, but I do want to start with a tip of the cap to someone that actually is very special to me. It is my guy, Jack Davis. If you watch Talking Baseball, you know that Jake is gone because he's at Jack Davis's wedding. If you don't know who Jack Davis is, he is actually the guy that kind of brought me into John Boy Media uh, when we first initially invested in this company. So I owe a lot to him because I found a home here. It's made me so happy to work and to, be part of this beautiful community. Jack Davis is getting married. I love love. I just wanted to share that a little bit. That's all, Swill.
Wow, that was beautiful. That might be the most sentimental I've ever heard you be before. That was really sweet.
Oh, well, when we hang out, I'm in forgotten rotten mode. Like,
That's true. That's true. You sure are. But yeah, who doesn't love love? And that, by the way, that picture, that table, stunning.
yeah, bring that back, Dan. A lot
Yeah,
of
bring it
lemons
back.
on that. This is the rehearsal
Stunning.
dinner.
Beautiful.
Yeah, Jack, you know how to do it right. And just, I don't know. There's something about Jake at a wedding. I miss Cole, Tucker, and Vanessa Hudgens' wedding.
Wow.
My kids were sick. I didn't get to go, but Jake was something else. I've heard stories. So Jake,
Mm,
just wrap it up or keep it tight in this
keep it
one.
tight.
Okay. Speaking of keeping it tight, Gerrit Cole returns to the mound tonight for the Yankees as they get reinforcements. This former Cy Young back in the rotation, and he'll be starting against the Tampa Bay Rays. They start a 3-game set at Yankee Stadium this weekend. He'll be making his first big league start since Game 5 of the 2024 World Series. I had to double check that one.
Yeah.
That's a lot. We know what the Yankees rotation can be with Cole. Here's Aaron Boone on what he expects on Gerrit Cole.
Having missed, a lot of time now, and what he's been kind of anchoring our rotation since he's got here. It'll be nice to get that back, and again, I expect him to go out there and perform at a high level.
I mean, yeah, me too. It's
Right.
Gerrit freaking Cole. He's
Right.
built up. He's made these starts in the rehab situation. I believe Dan told me he got up to 99 pitches, so he's ready to go. I don't know if you let him loose for that much in his first game back in the big leagues because the adrenaline will be there. We'll see how Aaron Boone handles that. But this is like what we envisioned coming into the season with, well, we didn't really know what to expect from Cam Schlittler. Well, he's been incredible. Max Fried, obviously not there right now, but will be back. When this rotation is completely healthy, it's going to be the best rotation in baseball, in my opinion. Do you have expectations for Gerrit Cole?
I mean, yeah, first I have to say though, going back to the last time he pitched Game 5 of the 2024 World Series, what a brutal game to be your last game and then be injured. I can't imagine that being the last time that he pitched. Like, I can't imagine thinking about it for all of that time. So I'm excited for him to go out there and hopefully never think about that start ever again. I do have expectations for him. I mean, like you said, it's Gerrit Cole, right? So he's gonna go in there. He knows exactly what he needs to do. He's a veteran in this game. He's always been pretty good against Tampa Bay, 633 OPS against lifetime. And in his last start in Scranton, he went 5 1/3 innings, 6 hits, 1 run, 6 Ks, and a walk. Tampa Bay does hit the fastball pretty well, and that's kind of Gerrit Cole's bread and butter. But I don't know. I think that he'll go out there and have a pretty solid start. I was curious about the pitch limit too, though. So I'm glad we're on the same page about that. How many pitches do you think he's going to throw?
I mean, I think it's just game dependent, depending on like high
Sure.
stress pitches. What'd you say, Dan? Okay, I'm sorry. I
Okay.
misheard Dan. He got up to 86 pitches in his rehab, starts 99 velo, which is okay.
Yeah.
He's got the new over the head wind up,
Mhm.
which is
Yeah.
cool. I'm excited to see him pitch. I think it just again depends on the stress of the pitches. I don't think they have him out there. Like I don't think he extends it into like, if he goes 7, I'd be shocked, to be
Yeah,
honest with you.
I agree.
He'd really have to be rolling to get there. I think they will ease him back in. And Tampa Bay, obviously, no slouch. You
Right.
mentioned what he's done against them in his career, but I mean, right now they have the best record in the American League. This is a huge series, and I kind of want to like go into that a little bit. You got any predictions for the series coming in, knowing what we know about the Rays and obviously Gerrit Cole first start of the year?
Yeah, of course. I mean, like you said, the Rays have been hot. They've won 4 in a row, 5 of 6, and the Yankees just split a series with Toronto, but you get your guy back. So I'm excited to see how this series shapes up. You have 2 of the top 5 rotations based on ERA going at it. Bullpen's a little taxed, I believe, on the Yankees side. Not too sure about the Rays right now. So that'll be interesting to see how that goes. Like you said, I would be shocked if Gerrit Cole went 7 innings, but I think they'd be really happy if if he could give them 6. So we'll see what happens. And again, you have Gerrit Cole coming into a rotation with young guys like Cam Schlittler, Ryan Weathers. That's who you want to be in the dugout with young guys like that. So I think this is going to be a great series. If I did have to make a prediction about how it's going to go, I do think that the Rays will maybe take 2 of 3. Sorry, Dan. Don't hate me.
For the Rays, it is Nick Martinez, Rasmussen, and McClanahan starting. And then I don't
Mhm.
know if Dan has any inside info here, but they have Gerrit Cole slated for tonight and then TBD the next 2 days.
Yes.
At least that's what I'm seeing.
Saw that too.
So that's interesting there. I don't know, man. It's going to be Warren and Weathers for those next 2 games. That's what producer Dan has said. I don't like to predict series. If we're being honest, Chris Rose always does this to me. I just did it to you just
Yeah, I
because
know.
I'm not predicting this series at all. I don't know. What do I want to happen? I want Tampa Bay to continue to play like they've played.
Right.
I want to see Ryan Vilade hit a homer to win the game because he's become one of my favorite players. I want to see Chandler Simpson
Yeah.
cause havoc on the base pass. But you know what else I want to see? Cody Bellinger going to the third deck in right field. Like I think this is going to be one of the better series we see so
Yeah.
far this season. And I know we talk about May. It doesn't matter. It does.
Of
I
course
don't
it
know. Like
does.
right now, if the Rays go in and take care of business, I think it's a big blow to the Yankees, like confidence wise. And does that matter over 162? Not really, but in the near future it does, and surely gives the Rays a ton of confidence that they can go do that. I don't think the
Yeah.
Rays. It's not like they're not scared to go into
No.
Yankee Stadium whatsoever.
No, the Rays are not nervous at all. I'm actually very curious about your insight on this because, like you said, some people will say, "Oh, it's May, like this series doesn't matter. We're 45 games into the season, like what's the big deal?" But I mean, if you're going into a series like this, what are the vibes? Like I'm sure, I mean, of course you guys always want to win, but it is May.
No, I mean it's and people will say this, and it's true, and fans might not agree, but like playing the Yankees is still playing the Yankees,
Of
especially in
course.
New York. It's just like
Yeah.
when you get there, I know it's a new stadium, but it's the exact same as the old stadium, so you almost feel the history still.
Sure.
Um, it's a ton of fun. Here's what I'm looking forward to, and we could clip this out. What the hell is Junior Caminero going to do to that first pitch he sees from Cole?
Mm.
I think he's going to come out of his shoes, and I'm curious if Cole's going to challenge him or not. I want to see it.
Oh
That's
my
what I wanna see.
gosh, that's good. Oh, that's exciting. Yeah, I don't know. If I were Junior, I'm probably unloading on that first pitch. And if I'm Gerrit Cole, what?
We're gonna talk about you and your career later, okay? We are.
Okay, fair
Save
enough.
it for that as
Fair
well.
enough. Okay.
Another big series as we move on here. It's the Dodgers at the Brewers. They're traveling to Milwaukee in a rematch of the 2025 NLCS. As we all know, the Dodgers went in there and swept the Brewers in 4 games. The Brewers didn't score at all. Both teams are coming off series victories on the road against their division rivals. The Dodgers took 2 of 3. at Petco Park. Geez, what a freaking road trip for them.
Yeah.
Padres straight to the Brewers, and the Brewers just coming back from Wrigley Field where they swept the Cubs, and they looked really, really good doing it. Offense is clicking. Yelly and Bowers going over the scoreboard, or Jolly said it was off the scoreboard.
Mm.
I don't know.
Who knows?
What do you got here? Who do you think has more to prove in this series? I don't really love the way I'm wording that, but like
Mm.
the Brewers are a very good regular season team. I mentioned what happened last year in the NLCS, and Brewers fans will definitely let you know what's happened to them in the postseason as of late. Been able to do it in the regular season, but not in the postseason. I guess my question to you is, would getting one back against the Dodgers here like propel them in any way going forward and maybe change things for them this year in the postseason?
Yeah, I mean, I don't see why not. I was going to say, if you're going to ask me who has more to prove, the Dodgers never need to prove anything. Right? I mean, they're the Dodgers. Like they don't
Agreed.
I feel like they don't have to prove anything. The Brewers should definitely be going into this series wanting to flip the script, but similar to this last series that we just talked about, if the Brewers beat the back-to-back World Series champions, I think that gives you a little bit of fire going into, the next few weeks. And the Brewers have been very good. Like you mentioned, they've won 11 of their last 13. Their pitching has been phenomenal over the last couple of weeks. Their pitching F4 is the highest in baseball in that span. You're in Milwaukee. You're at home. It's Memorial Day weekend. I don't know. Go get a series. A good series, too. Regardless of how some of these Dodgers have been performing, if you beat the Dodgers in a series, that's always a really good feeling.
I love a good like revenge series. That's what it
Yeah,
feels like to me. They gotta go
exactly.
get revenge. I know it doesn't mean as much as the NLCS does, but it is nice to go there and kind of plant your flag a little bit, especially at home in front of everyone. Tonight we have Robleski versus Henderson,
Mhm.
and then the following day we have Sasaki versus Gasser, and then the following day is Yamamoto versus Sproat. Some really good matchups there. If I'm answering the same question, who has more to prove? Yeah, it's obviously the Brewers.
Yeah.
And they play the plucky underdog role, but like they're just not, especially going in and doing what they did against the Cubs there. But this is definitely going to be a fun one. I think that
Yeah.
when you go and again, how many runs did they score in that series against the Dodgers? It was like 5 runs
Yeah.
total, and that's gotta be
Brutal.
wearing on you because the Brewers really felt like they had something going there,
Mhm.
and then for it to come to an abrupt end like that, and then the Dodgers win their back-to-back title, and if you're the Brewers, you know that you're one of the classes of you're, like, in that elite class of
Mhm.
NL baseball.
Yeah.
Regardless of what everybody wants to talk about in the preseason, these guys know it. Don't believe Pat Murphy when he says nobody knows our name. That's just what they say.
Of
They
course.
know they're one of the best teams in baseball, but when I say one of, they're not the best team in baseball because that is over the last couple of years, it's been the Dodgers. You can
Yeah.
argue the Braves right now. I don't really want to hear it. It's like the Dodgers until it's not, essentially.
Right.
So this is a litmus test for them. I'm expecting a really, really good series. Prediction?
You first.
I hate doing it. You
Yeah,
just put me on the
well.
spot. It's fine. I'll take Brewers 2 out of 3. I will. They're a great regular season team. They just are, and I think going back home that'll mean something to them. Let's see. I'll go a big homer by Sal Frelick of all people. Yeah.
Ooh. Okay. Sal Frelick. Okay. I like that. My prediction, as much as I would like to say the Brewers, I do still think that the Dodgers are going to take this series. You have 2 of your best guys on the bump for 2 of these teams in Robleski and Yamamoto. And like I mentioned with Chris Rose the last time I was on Baseball Today, Shohei has been like fine, but in the last 2 weeks, he's been so good. He's 11 for 23. He's got like a 1400 OPS, 4 doubles, 6 walks, 5 Ks. He's kind of starting to get things into gear. So yeah, I still think the Dodgers do take this series, but I'm willing to be proven wrong.
I also want to see some of the Brewers bullpen go up against, the meat of the Dodgers order. That to
Mhm.
me will probably be my favorite part of this series, just because they have so many different looks, and to go
Yeah.
and kind of see how Pat Murphy kind of deploys them, if you will.
Yeah.
Should be a good one, though, out there in Milwaukee. This episode is sponsored by T-Mobile. Whether you're on the go or at the ballpark, T-Mobile is built to keep you connected wherever the game takes you. With America's best network, you know your phone is going to work even in a crowded stadium. Anybody who's been to a big game knows the feeling. Your team hits a walk-off, everybody's trying to text, post, send videos at the exact same time, and suddenly your phone won't load anything. And when you're trying to stream the game while traveling and the feed keeps buffering at the worst possible moment, those are the moments that matter to a real baseball fan, and a drop signal shouldn't be the reason you miss any of them. T-Mobile's network is built specifically to handle all of it. Packed stadiums, big moments, no problem. Find out how baseball hits different with T-Mobile at T-Mobile.com/MLB. Let's stop looking towards the future and talk about what just happened as the Guardians went into Comerica and mopped a 4-game set against them. It's 10 of 11 regular season games the Guardians have won at Comerica. They've won 6 straight. They're 8 games over 500. They are on a heater right now. The Tigers, on the other hand, they fall to 20-31. They're 9.5 games back in the division. Last place in the AL Central, Swill Dog. It's their first time sitting in last place this far into the season since September of 2022. They were supposed to be the AL Central favorites, but kind of like we talk about with the Brewers, the Guardians are just always there. We need to put more respect on the Guardians, and the guy that's usually on the show with me here, he never respects his own team, which is crazy. So maybe we should do that a little bit. As far as this series goes, is this more of a Cleveland good thing or a Detroit bad thing for you?
Okay, well, I'll step in for Chris Rose, and I'll give the Guards some juice. I think it's so hard to win 6 straight games in baseball, so I feel like I have to give more credit to Cleveland. In the last 14 days, like, they've just been on such a heater. They've scored the 3rd most runs in baseball. They've hit 14 home runs, but the pitching has also been really good. They're kind of putting it all together. They're not striking out right now. They're walking a ton, and even though the slug's not there, as it kind of normally isn't there, they've just been playing such great baseball. And all good baseball teams go into a ballpark, they beat the teams that they're supposed to beat, and that's exactly what they did. So as much as I will give Detroit some flack. They have not been good, but winning 6 straight in baseball is hard, so I have to give them the credit.
The Guardians are just something different. They know how to throw the ball. They're a run prevention team first and foremost. They're one of the teams you think about when you're talking about pitching factories. They got it again here. Slade Ciccone with a great start. Parker Messick goes 5 innings with only 2 earned runs. The bullpen comes in after that, which the bullpen has been great for them. They found a bunch of different guys. Tanner Bybee with an incredible start here. He goes 8 innings pitched, 1 earned run. And then Joey Cantillo, 5 2/3, no earned runs for him. It's the Guardians are just a very, like, if we do talk about identity, and I think that becomes kind of just like a talking head thing because not every team really has one. It's like, let's go win baseball games. Let's try to have that be our identity.
Of course.
But the Guardians know who they are. They prevent runs. And if they get their timely hitting, they're going to continue to win baseball games. And they've figured out it's kind of a weird lineup the way they're constructed. But Bazan has been really good. To start his career. We know what DeLauder did at the beginning of the season. Playoff Rocchio's in full effect. He's getting knocks. They steal bases. They do all the things that you need to do if you don't really want to rely on that offense. They still they still are proficient at scoring when they need to. Patrick Bailey comes over. He hits his first home run. He takes advantage of AJ Hinch playing the infield back there in an interesting situation. They're so fun to watch. So I will say that I think this is more a Guardians thing than the Tigers stinking. Although the Tigers, I don't know what to make of them.
Dude, 4 wins in May. 4.
Yeah, the starting pitching hasn't been good. Outside of Riley Green, they haven't really been hitting. I don't know where they go. I don't know where to go. And I guess I'm not going to answer this question. Actually, maybe I will. Follow up to this is, since we talked so much about the Guardians and what they do well, oh man, they've been able, like, Emmanuel Clase is just a freaking afterthought. I mean, remember how good he was? They don't even care.
They literally don't care. They don't need him. It's fine.
Is it too early to declare the Tigers dead?
Well, Luckily for them, it's only May, but they have a lot of work to do on both sides of the ball. Like you said, the starting pitching has not been great. When
No.
3 out of 5 of your guys are either hurt or really bad, that's not a good recipe. Obviously, Skubal's out. Framber's got a 4.58 ERA this year, and Jack Flaherty's got a 5.77. And this was supposed to be like the rotation. So that's not great. And then, like you said, the hitting not been good. Torque's got a 686 OPS. Shout out Jimmy Norp. McKinn's goat. He's got a 503 OPS, and he was an all-star and a silver slugger for them last year. Glaber's hurt and hasn't been great. There's so many parts of this team that have got to kind of kick it into gear. They are in a weak AL, and I don't love to completely rely on run differential, but even though they're only 11 games under, they only have a -23 run differential. They're losing a lot of games by 1 or 2 runs. So I don't want to declare them dead, but there's got to be a lot of sirens going off. Like they have to get it going here.
I'm not declaring him dead.
Yeah.
I'll tell you why. Casey Mize has been great. My guy, Cater Montero, he's like, I have this weird list of people that I like in the big leagues. Cater Montero is one of them. He's held his own. I think we're going to see better days of Framber ahead. And Skubal is already throwing bullpens. So, like, they can get back to what they need to get back to. Kevin McGonigal has been good for them. I mentioned Riley Green's been an absolute stud. OPS sitting right under 900. So like there's hope. And as you mentioned, no one's running away with anything in the AL Central. So even though, or excuse me, the AL. Even though they have the second worst record in the AL, only above your Angels.
We said no Angels talk.
Oh, I'm just proving a point, though, with the Tigers. I don't think they're dead. So put that out in the world. I say they're not dead.
Okay. It's very nice of you. I don't think they are either for the record, but they gotta start getting going pretty quickly here.
Dan, am I just crazy bad, or was I good? On my screen, I was really fuzzy. Okay, great. Okay, fine.
Me too. I thought you were talking about your speech you just gave.
Oh no. So we'll finish that. Move on to the next one. Okay. All right, Tiger fans, you're not dead.
You're not dead.
It's great news, Jimmy North.
We got to get going.
You guys.
We gotta go.
Another look into the past, because I like that. Look into the past. Look into the future. Which way are we going to go with the show? You never know, people, unless you read the bottom here, because then it'll tell you where we're going to go. So that's on me right there. Pirates. They take 2 out of 3 in St. Louis. Tarps off, be damned. Pirates come in and do the job. These are 2 of the most, I think, surprising teams. Although people had the Pittsburgh Pirates, they had some Pirates stock going into the season. I don't think you can say that about Cardinals and people believing in them, but they've been even better than the Pirates to start the year. Better record, better head-to-head. But in this series, Pirates take 2 out of 3. The Pirates recorded their 4th consecutive road series victory against NL Central opponents. And it's the first time they've done that since the division formed in 1994. Where were you in 94?
Didn't exist yet.
You didn't exist yet?
Nope. Sure didn't. Wasn't even a thought.
I was living in a trailer in my grandparents' driveway because the 1994 Northridge earthquake.
No.
I couldn't take the freeway to get to school, so we had to live in literally lived in a trailer in my grandparents' driveway. So
are you serious?
That's where I was.
Whoa, that's crazy.
How about it? Pirates, they improved to 26 and 24. Cardinals fell to 28 and 21 on the season. As you mentioned, they've been 2 of the most surprising teams in baseball. I'm going to throw another hypothetical at you, or not a hypothetical. I want you to get your crystal ball out here.
Sure.
I guess this is the same question. I'm going to phrase it a little bit different than we have on the sheet. Because on the sheet it says, who do you think will finish the season with a better record?
Okay.
And I guess I'll just ask you that question. Who do you believe in more was what I was going to ask you.
Oh, man. I mean, the Pirates are so fun. I think the Pirates are so fun, and I know that they have a couple the Cardinals are a couple of games ahead of them in terms of record right now. But man, the Pirates are fun. And I also am impartial to just cheering for teams that haven't had a lot of success in the past. So I love the Pirates. Obviously, you got Paul Skeens, who's the best pitcher in baseball. I don't care. That's my guy. Fullerton legend, Southern California legend. That's my guy. Their starting pitching has been so good this year. 5th best F4 in baseball behind the Yankees, the Dodgers, the Brewers, and the Phillies. That's pretty good company. Braxton Ashcraft is a dog. I have been paying more attention to him lately. He has a 2.89 ERA this year, 65 Ks, and 62 and a third. Lovely curveball. I love a good sinker curveball or sinker changeup combo. So they're fun. And then the hitting's been fun. Brandon Lau has been everything that he was advertised. He's been so good this year. He's walking more. Connor Griffin has an 884 in May. It's the Pirates for me. They're just so fun. And like I said, I love cheering for teams that just haven't had a lot of success recently. So
I wish you would have went the Cardinals. I feel like Cardinals fans are going to be mad. I also believe in the Pirates
Sorry.
more. I do, because when I think about what I like in a baseball team, and anyone that's ever listened to me talk about baseball, which is too much, by the way, I need to take a year off. I think
No.
just let people miss me a little bit. So I'm too many places right now. I like starting pitching.
Yeah.
I do. And the Pirates have that. And the Cardinals, McGreevy's been great, and they found some guys from time to time that are able to put together good starts. But by and large, if you look at rotations and compare them, I mean, it's not really comparable. And look, the Pirates offense has been better. They're 5th in the league in runs scored. They're 4th in OBP. They steal bags. Connor Griffin is starting to really go, which I think is obviously a huge game changer for them. And then if you look at the starting pitchers, they're 4th in whip. They don't give up home runs. They're 3rd in homers per 9. They're playing good defense. It's just the Pirates for me. And like, I love what the Cardinals have done. They've been great. I love the tarps off rally, and there is something they have something going as well. I fully expect the Cardinals to be here, wild card race, gonna do it. We didn't expect any of this coming into the season, so Cardinals fans have to be happy. But again, I see cracks in the rotation. I see cracks in the bullpen. And if I'm just looking at offenses, I actually think they're more comparable than the numbers show. I think over a season, we'll probably see them even out a little bit, because Ivan Herrera's a dog. It's really been fun to watch him kind of come into his own. Jordan Walker, with the adjustments that he's made, has been one of the better hitters in all of baseball. I love me some JJ Weatherholt. You can go up and down that lineup. So I do think the lineups are more comparable than people or the numbers suggest. But yeah, I'm gonna go Pirates as well here, Swill.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's hard to pick because, like you said, there's a lot of comparable things going on with both teams. But look, I love rooting for a team that hasn't had a lot of success recently, so I have to pick them.
Now the fun question. Fun question here.
Of course.
Yeah, do either of these teams make the playoffs?
I mean, the NL is so good, obviously.
Yeah, so neither of them are going to win the division, right? Let's just preface this question a little bit.
I don't think so.
There's 3 division winners, and they're not going to be one of them. The Brewers are going to win the division.
Yeah.
So we have the NL West winner. We got the Braves that are going to win the AL East or the NL East. And then we have most likely Milwaukee going to win. I mean, they're only 2 games ahead, but I truly believe in that squad. So then there's 3 spots left.
Right. There's 3 spots left, which let me just take a quick look.
Are they going to be better than the Padres, the Diamondbacks, the Cubs, and the Phillies? Are they part of that crew?
I just am not sure. Well, with the Phillies too, because the Phillies have been absolutely red hot and more of what we expected them to be at the beginning of the year, I think. The Cardinals do sit in one of those spots right now. I don't know. I don't know.
You can't say I don't know. You can't say I don't know.
So, but you say I don't know. So why can you say it, but I can't?
Well, because I'm Chris Rose, and that's what Chris Rose says to me.
You're not Chris Rose. You're Trevor Plouffe. But thank you. I don't think so. I'll say no. But even though it would be fun.
I'm going with yes. One of those 2 teams is going to make the playoffs.
Which one?
I just think that's the way baseball works. We think we know what's going to happen. I like the youth movement. I think I think that works. Atlanta's going to make it. Milwaukee's going to make it. The Dodgers are going to make it. I think the Phillies are going to make it. And then I think the Padres are going to make it. Do I think that leaves the Cubs, the Cardinals, the Pirates, and the Diamondbacks as only one of those teams is going to make it? Gosh, maybe I got to rethink my answer.
Exactly. It's
gonna be tough.
hard.
I
It's
wish these teams
hard.
were in the AL because then I think they would make it. But
I know it.
man, maybe the Padres fall off. Like it doesn't seem sustainable what they're doing.
It sure doesn't.
The
I
more
agree.
and more I talk about it, the more and more I think it doesn't happen. That's just like realistic
Yeah.
thinking, but it doesn't ever work out that way.
It never does. It's baseball. Yeah, the Pods are such an odd team. I don't understand how they are 29-20 right now. I don't get it.
Okay, so I don't think we accomplished anything right there.
I said no. And then you
said
changed
no,
your
I
answer.
said yes, and then I'm like, oh, well, now that I think about it, I
Right.
guess like the two teams that could find themselves out of it are the Phillies and the Padres. Although
Mhm.
I do believe in the Phillies a lot,
Yeah.
and I'm always a Padres guy, but I could see the pitching kind of blowing up on them.
On the Padres?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the bullpen keeps them in everything.
Yes, of course. They have
We
the best
haven't seen
bullpen I've
Fernando
ever
Tatis
seen.
be himself at all. Like he just like every swing looks different with him. If he doesn't
Yeah.
get back into it, that's gonna long term cause problems for their offense. We know about their main core of their offense hasn't gone. I don't know. I'm kind of just talking right now just to talk.
No, that's fair. Yeah,
I
the
do
Padres
for some
are-
reason in my mind, I'm going into the future. I do see one of them in the playoffs, but it's gonna take some teams to really fall off for that to happen.
Yeah, without a doubt. And you said you like starting pitching. That's your thing. The Phillies have, I just told you the Phillies are like one of the top 5 rotations.
They've
in baseball
really
right now.
started to go. They got to figure out Aaron Nola.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Sanchez, Wheeler, Luzardo's been phenomenal.
So good.
This episode is sponsored by SeatGeek. The MLB regular season is here, not to mention the NBA and NHL playoffs, and even the World Cup coming up this summer, which is why I want to give the sponsor of today's video, SeatGeek, a huge shout out. With over 35 million downloads and over 70,000 listed events, SeatGeek is the #1 rated ticketing app. Each ticket is rated on a scale of 1 to 10, so you're getting a good deal. Look for the green dots. Green means good, red means bad. So easy, even Jake can use it. I actually really love going it. The interface makes it so easy to know when you're getting a deal. Just look for the big green dots. That's it, people. And of course, I have a code for you guys. You can use Baseball 2026 for 10% off your next set of MLB tickets at SeatGeek. That's 10% off any MLB tickets with promo code Baseball 2026. Make sure you click the link in the description to download the app and have the code automatically added to your account so you can use it later. All right, let's end this show like we always do with a little bit of fun. Speaking of the Pirates, we've seen this all throughout the league this year. James Wood has a inside the park grand slam. Brandon Lau, inside the park homer during a second AB of the game. It was later changed to an actual homer, so it's not an inside the park homer, although he ran around the bases like that. You know what he looks like right there? You don't even know who this guy is, I bet. You might be too young. Adam Rosales? Yeah, see, you're too young.
Sorry.
Adam Rosales used to sprint around the base pass when he hit a homer, and what a stand-up individual he is. So the initial question was going to be, of all the inside the park homers and like the little league ones, like we saw Hamilton race around the bases when PCA missed the ground ball there.
Yeah.
It was going to be like, which one's your favorite? But I scrapped that question on the fly.
Of course.
And I'm going to ask you, I guess you can take it one or two ways. I want to hear about either your favorite homer that you hit as a player or your first homer you hit as a player. You get to choose.
Okay. I'll tell you about my favorite. So it was my sophomore year in college, and we have the new freshman class coming in, obviously. And we're vibing. Things are good. We're forming friendships at the beginning of the year, and we're starting to play our fall ball, or like our preseason. And one of the freshmen who I had a good relationship with, her name was Chelsea. We like used to poke fun back and forth, make fun of each other, whatever. And she goes, Swill, how many home runs do you hit? Are you a home run hitter or whatever? And I was like, honestly, haven't hit that many in my career. I was very much like a line drive, like type of girl, but I'll bet you that I hit 15 this year. And she goes, okay, sure. Great. Sounds good. And this is before this game that we're about to play, our first fall ball game of the season. And my first at bat, I hit a home run. And I'm rounding the bases. And I'm pointing at Chelsea. And she's laughing at me. And it was just a great moment. And I unfortunately did not hit 15 that year.
You did. I was going to ask you, did you get
I did not. I did not. Not that many. Like I said,
15 homers is a lot.
15 is a lot. But
What's like a good season for homers at the college level.
I mean, I guess it depends. When you're playing like D1 ball, D2 ball, I'm a JUCO bandit, so I didn't play as many games as some of these like bigger schools did. But yeah, I'd say 15 is pretty solid. 15 is like, yeah, you're a home run hitter. You hit a lot of nukes.
As everyone knows, I never played in the playoffs. Like that probably would be where my favorite homers would have come from.
Sure.
I have a couple walk-offs. Great. I do. My favorite ever is against Aaron Crow. If you don't know the story, people have heard it before. Quick. He was talking smack to me about me to my wife. Next
That's
night, 3-run homer.
crazy.
Sorry, dude. Like
That's
you did
nuts.
it, not me.
Without a doubt. That's all his fault.
Yeah, don't do
That's
that,
crazy.
bro. I love.
We have already
I'll do a lot of
established
things
this.
for Olivia. I mean, pretty much anything.
Pretty much.
So I will talk my first one because I remember it like it was yesterday, and it wasn't even in
course.
a game. Swill. I'm 10 years old, Northridge Little League. So this is actually, let's see, how old is this? Was 1996. So I
Okay.
wasn't living in the trailer anymore.
Okay, yeah, no more trailer. That's good.
And I'd been playing tackle football. I got into it, and you push ups and like up downs a million times. So I was actually getting strong for a 10-year-old, I guess.
Yeah.
And we're playing on like the majors field, which is like 210 around. And I remember it was like one of our first practices of that year, and my dad's throwing batting practice. This is in practice, and I hit one, and it just there's like these signs above the fence in left field, and I freaking peppered it. And I was like,
Wow.
did anybody see that? And I just started to hit homers, and
Wow.
I just couldn't believe it. I like it was like the most magical feeling. And I swear, I think that was the moment where I was like, oh, I love this sport.
Yeah.
In practice as a 10-year-old. So
Yeah.
I don't know why, but that one comes to mind for me. Let us
That's
know in the
awesome.
comments what your favorite homer of your career was. Doesn't have
Yes.
probably not a lot of our listeners played in the big leagues. That's fine. Whatever it was for you, let us know.
That's good.
Because it is a magical moment, isn't it?
How many people in our comments or in our viewers played Major League Baseball, do you think?
You'd be
How
surprised.
many of them?
You'd be surprised. Blake Snell used to be in our chat when this
Mm.
was a baseball today on Instagram Live.
Snellzilla.
Snellzilla was in the chat, so you'd be surprised. Swill, you're the best. I really thank you for joining us today. We love your insights. I'm sorry about your Angels.
That's 2 times now after I said we weren't going to talk about them that you've brought them up.
Oh, I was trying to be nice. I don't know.
No, it's okay. We don't have to. It's okay. I appreciate that. Twins?
We'll see tonight.
Yeah, we'll find out.
I'm in Boston covering the games.
Okay.
We'll see how it goes. I'm with them for 10 days, so I'll have the whole rundown when I get done with this. We will not see you guys on Monday. It's Memorial Day. We're going to take it off. But then Chris Rose and I will be back on Tuesday. We'll get things going, set you up for the week there. Again, Swilly, you're the best. So, for Swill Nation, Swilly Deportes, and super producer Dan Rourke, I am Trevor Plouffe saying we will see you next time on Baseball Today.